Up to now, we have worked with simple line statements, meaning executing one single line of code at a time. We're now going to see how to create loops, meaning iterating through a certain number of code lines for a number of times or until a certain condition is met. This is the most basic and classic syntax for a loop. The for statement is followed by the variable I'm going to use to count how many times I'll go through the loop. Then, after a semicolon, the maximum value that my variable can reach, and finally I'm telling to increment the variable 1 unit each cycle. There is, however, a newer, more elegant way to define a loop using range operators. Remember to pay attention to close range and half-close ranges, and also take note that the loop definition is not included in parentheses. Okay, loops. So let's see the first and most elementary form of loop that iterates a certain number of times. For index equal 0, semicolon, index less than 10, semicolon, index plus plus. We get an error condition here. Why? Because we need to declare either before the loop our variable index, or we need to declare it here in the definition, in our loop definition. And also we don't need this space here. Now we're going to have the body for our loop. Let's say we have a variable var counter type string, and every time our counter is set to index is now, and we use string interpolation to print our index. We see in our output here that it's 10 times, meaning the loop is executed 10 times, and index is going to have value 0, 1, 2, 3, up till 9, because I define index to be less than 10. I can expand my output and see all the values that counter is getting through the execution of the loop. Index is now 0, 1, 2, 3, 8, 9. Okay, let's now see loops with ranges. Ranges are a more elegant form of declaring loops in Swift. So we say for j in range 0 to 30. Now counter will be index is now j, and we see that our loop is executed 30 times. And if we see the output for this variable, we'll see j variable, index is now 0, till 30, and 29. 29 because I've been using a half-close range. So index goes from 0 to 29 because I've been using a half-close range operator, meaning it's not going till 30, but it's stopping at 29. If I use my close range operator, it will go from 0 to 30. See that now index goes till 30. Be careful in using these two syntax because it's quite easy to make mistakes.